Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Gun! 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 Gun!
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go! Back down, Philly, here we go! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Leopard!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Leopard! Leopard!
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards there for number 15. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, you know, he'd say, foul it away, lad. Foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie.
Laddie? When you heard laddie, he's usually in a pretty good mood. Lad? Eh.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Let's go! Green! Detroit! Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he has a physical ability, he can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts and thrives with the ability to play against pressure.
Play clock winding down. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Complete here, it's Hyde. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Leopard! Leopard! Hurry up! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Time running out here on the play clock. Garoppolo again. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now a first down carry by Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know everyone wants that prototypical wide receiver, you know, the 6'3", 200-plus-pound guy, like a Julio Jones and A.J. Green and Dez Bryant. Antonio Brown just shatters that, doesn't he? Smaller in stature.
And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Switching things over, San Francisco taking over on offense here in just a second. And you and I discussed earlier when Jimmy Garoppolo became the starter, what a turnaround it was for San Fran at the end of the year. 1-10 in the first 11 weeks, 5-0 after that. Some momentum to take into the offseason.
And beat some teams that are acknowledged as good teams in the league, including the NFC West champion Los Angeles Rams down the stretch. So that was a big deal for them. Highest scoring offense in the NFL last 4 weeks of the season. But I loved last year's draft because they got good play from those guys. Solomon Thomas in the first round. Reuben Foster in the first round, the linebacker. Trent Taylor, wide receiver. And Akello Witherspoon, cornerback. Some building blocks as they move forward.
On first down, Garoppolo. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
I have to admit, partner, that I often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Garoppolo on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit! Watch it now, boy.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league for that quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Javon Hargrave. Breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground? I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green. No. Watch it now, bro. I got you.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. He's got daylight. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 79 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back to the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You had to go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Now Roethlisberger on first down. This is Bell on the dump off. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Bell is so good at that. He just catches so many passes near the line of scrimmage. In fact, the unique stat line for him last year, he had more yards after the catch than total receiving yards from the line of scrimmage on the season.
That doesn't even sound real, but when you analyze his game, you understand why a stat like that can occur. His ability to catch the ball, be elusive, and also strong enough to break tackles, that allows him to gain all that extra yardage.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll make it second down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He's going to launch. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. Ben to throw again. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
No, check, Patriot. No. Check,
On second down, here's Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bud Dupree. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Defense showing blitz. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And some room to now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I don't know why I didn't get the football.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. shift together here from the D-line.
Over! Here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Here we go now. Watch him now, Barney. Check 31, check 31. Gun. All right, here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hurry up, here we go. Gun. No. Check, Patriots. All right, here we go. Over. Detroit.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So they're operating in the red zone. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And it's caught. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From the 2-yard line now, it's first and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go.
They'll run for it with Hyde. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Carlos Hyde taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can. He's got a man, complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 46 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. So they're going to go for 2.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hurry up. 2.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Garoppolo now, first down throw. He's going to fire one deep over. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Sean Davis with a pick. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've